What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Sean with Sarge 502 Jeep. Decided to go on a little family day trip down to Windrock Park. This will be my third time here, but the rest of the family's never been. I've done some moderately technical trails here in the past, including the Jeep badge trails, but this trip wasn't meant to be overly technical, so we stayed on some of the green and blue trails leading to a few of the scenic overlooks. Also, I've been wanting to check out this new overlook on Trail 20 that opened earlier this year. My son Caleb's driving his JL Sahara, which has a pretty basic setup on just 35s and a 2-inch lift. Right here we're coming off of Trail G2 onto G20, which is the primary trail that leads to Trail 20. Okay, so we're at the start of Trail 20, which begins with a steep incline up the mountainside. The camera angles don't do any justice capturing how steep some of these inclines really are throughout. There's a few small ruts and jagged rocks leading up this first leg of the climb. It's nothing terribly technical, but Caleb wasn't trying to get rock rash on his new wheels either, so there's a few areas he needed a little spotting. We also followed alongside of some pretty massive rock formations along this first leg up.
Yep, go into the rut. There you go. Yeah, you're in it. Straighten it out. Stay just like that. Go straight. Start going driver a little bit. Slightly driver. There you go. All right, and just crawl right up. There you go. Come on. There you go. As you're coming up, straighten it out. There you go. All right, passenger. Climb up it.
Left, right, because I got that mark on the right.
You're good, you're good. Climb it up. Look at that.
As you make your way to the top of this first leg, you'll immediately hook it to the right before coming to a large rock formation where the trail splits into a loop. It really doesn't matter which direction you take here since both lead to the overlook. The left side is a shorter distance to the next climb, but since we wanted to do the whole loop regardless, we went to the right and just hooked it around. Once again, the camera angle doesn't do justice, but this was a decent sized incline with an off-camber spot right before it drops down, so we helped spot each other down. We continued around the loop where it meets with the second leg of the climb up to the top. This one was just as steep, but obviously you're now higher up in the mountain. You can get a slight idea of how steep it is by looking at the angle.
All right, so we're coming up the top of trail 20. Overlook is up that way. My son Caleb's working his way up from the bottom of this.
Making our approach to the overlook, we ran into a group of side-by-sides who were in the process of leaving. Afterwards, we grabbed some lunch and enjoyed the views.
All right, so this is the new overlook, Wolf Ridge Overlook off Trail 20.
It's a butterfly. Oh, can we please get a picture of that? Right here.
After lunch, we made our way back down and continued out the rest of the loop.
You're gonna climb it. Good. It's rock rail, you're fine. Climb it. Actually, I don't even think it was rock rail. You're good. You're good.
At this point, we're back down at the beginning of Trail 20, where we continued back on G20 and then G2 en route to the G9 Overlook.
G9 Overlook. Beautiful day at Windrock.
All right, so that's going to do it for this one. Till next time.